don't have a special reason, so maybe I don't need to celebrate this year. Have you ever looked at the calendar with such a detached feeling? We often tend to think that for everything, the cause comes first and the effect follows. We think, I celebrate because something happy happened, or I eat cake because it's a special day. However, according to deep insights from cultural anthropology and psychology, the truth of being human is actually the exact opposite. The act of celebrating is a creative process of attaching meaning after the fact. People do not celebrate because there is a reason. By performing a concrete physical action of celebration first, a story is born afterward. Today is Christmas. Using this night as our subject, we will thoroughly explain why humans need rituals and how starting with the form saves our spirits and acts as the ultimate switch to move a stagnant reality. By the time you finish this video, your perception of celebrating
will have completely transformed into the wisest investment for your survival.
Before we dive into the depths of our main topic, just one thing. This channel explores philosophies for living without wearing yourself out from various perspectives. If you find value in this viewpoint, please subscribe and give us a like. Now, let's delve deep into the truth of celebrations. The first and most vital point is the cognitive structure of the human brain, where action comes first and the story is crafted later. On Christmas, we decorate trees, exchange gifts, and gather for lavish meals. Many people cite reasons like celebrating the birth of Christ. But how many truly eat their holiday meal with that specific meaning filling every corner of their brain? In reality, in modern times, that narrative is often just a formality. But that's okay. According to research in cognitive psychology, humans have a trait called confabulation, where they attach reasons to their actions after the fact. First, you pay the physical and somewhat bothersome cost, reserving a cake or decorating the room. Then, to justify that significant energy spent, the brain begins to generate a story. I am now spending a happy time worthy of closing out this year. The act of celebrating itself acts as a brush that paints the vivid color of meaning onto a life often prone to a sense of nihilism. If you abandon celebration because it has no meaning, you are left with nothing but the ruthless physical fact of a cold winter night. For us to maintain a narrative in this harsh reality, we must first keep the engine of the act of celebrating running. Second, a ritual is a switch that forcibly creates segments in the muddy stream of reality. Objectively speaking, our lives are nothing more than an endless continuum. If left alone, time disappears into the past without any tactile sense, like sand slipping through our fingers. The boundary between yesterday and today becomes blurred, and we lose the sense of where we came from and where we are headed. This is the root of the unidentified nihilism that modern people harbor. However, rituals insert punctuation marks into this continuum. By following the form of Christmas, we cast a strong suggestion upon ourselves. Everything up to here is the past, and from here begins a new stage. This is known in psychology as the fresh start effect. It is proven that when people perceive a temporal boundary, they can detach from past failures or stagnation and recharge new motivation. Even if you feel it's meaningless, you dare to put up a tree and decorate your room. That form itself becomes the signal that forces the brain to recognize that the phase has switched. A life without rituals is like a long, rambling sentence without punctuation. No matter how beautiful the words are, the meaning won't come across without segments. If you feel your life is stagnant right now, what you need is not a convincing reason, but a formal ritual to forcibly cut through reality. The third point is why rituals require the bothersome effort of preparation. In modern times, we seek efficiency in everything and pursue time performance. However, the essence of a ritual lies in inefficiency. Reserving a cake, intentionally visiting a crowded store, and cleaning up a room to decorate it. This physical resistance of being bothersome becomes the mental springboard. In psychology, there is a concept called justification of effort. When we put significant effort into a certain purpose, our minds paradoxically create the realization that there is a moment right here that is worth celebrating with all that trouble. This realization does not reside in entertainment that can be settled by just tapping a smartphone screen. You move your fingertips, move your body, and waste time to prepare. The sensation in your fingertips, the silence the moment you light a candle. The accumulation of such concrete sensations becomes the heat source that melts away a frozen daily life. Christmas is, beyond theological meaning, a reboot ritual for us to reaffirm and love our own lives once more. You don't prepare because there's a reason. Rather, because you take the trouble to prepare, feelings like love and meaning flow in afterward. The moment you choose to start with the form, the stagnant story begins to move again. Why is Christmas the perfect subject for discussing this retroactive meaning? It's because Christmas is set during the winter solstice, the darkest time of the year when the crisis of life is most felt. For ancient people, winter, when the sun's power weakened, was not just a cold season, but a terrifying time close to death. In that darkness, without any guarantee that light would return, they dared to light fires and feast. There was no scientific basis or certain reason. Rather, by driving the wedge of celebration into the desperate darkness, they forcibly created a narrative of hope within their hearts. In modern times, when we dare to say, "Merry Christmas," and choose gifts for someone amidst the darkness of loneliness or work pressure, it is the exact same structure. Starting with form is never shallow. It is the most noble rebellion allowed only to humans, saying, "I will find meaning in my life against a cold reality." By pressing this celebration switch, we can finally shed the frozen yesterday and leap into a new tomorrow. In conclusion, celebrating is not a reward given because there is a reason, but an active ritual to create meaning in the wilderness of life. If you feel you can't find meaning in anything right now and are just waiting for time to pass, try starting with the form. It doesn't have to be a grand party. Buy a small cake for yourself or send a short message of gratitude to someone. Place such trivial but concrete actions first. That action will be the trigger, and your brain will surely begin to spin a story to bless that time afterward. The story is created later. Let's strike beautiful punctuation marks into the book of your life ourselves. I hope this video becomes a small switch that moves your tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I'll see you in the next video.